Welcome to the online demo of Phenix Consulting solution for complying with the SAF-T requirements. Across the globe, many multinational companies are facing challenges in complying with the mandatory SAF-T filing requirements. SAF-T is the OECD standard audit file for tax purposes that's being adopted as a common practice for tax administrators and will be the basis for IT-based audit tools to help to combat fraud and tax evasion. The OECD's Committee on Fiscal Affairs, CFA, approved 2 notes for the development of guidance on business accounting systems data requirements for tax audit purposes and the associated practical implementation issues for software developers. To support the development of this guidance, the OECD has laid out the standard audit file for tax purposes, SAF-T. This guidance establishes the standard to be used for the exchange of tax data between companies and tax authorities. The aims of the CFA guidance are to simplify tax compliance and audit requirements by clarifying the information required from business and accounting systems for tax reporting. As a result, SAF-T is intended to give tax authorities easier access to the tax-relevant company data. This relates to corporate income tax as well as VAT, in a consistent format leading to more efficient control and audit of tax regulations. Phenix provides a lean and flexible solution which extracts the relevant data directly from the SAP systems and automatically transforms it into the XML format required. The solution that we have developed consists of different steps. You first log on to the solution, then you select the document in which all the information will be stored. You add header data, which is data that's normally not stored in your SAP system but is required in the XML output file. You select the SAP data that needs to be extracted. You perform a mapping to meet the local SAF-T requirements. You review control reports. And as a final step, you generate the SAF-T XML file. First you log into the tool, that's shown here. Now you see the main menu where you select the document where all the information regarding the XML file will be stored. First step is to maintain header data. This is data that is required in the XML file but is normally not stored in your SAP system. So you have different tabs where you can add and edit the information. It is shown here as a manual process, but this can also be uploaded via Excel. And then you can save the information and it will be stored in the file. The following step is to extract the data out of the SAP system. This shows the different parameters that you need to complete. When you click on Save Data, you can select the SAP system where you want the information to be extracted from. What you see here is the GUI SAP logon credentials, so it just follows the normal SAP authorization process. And now the extraction of the data starts. The tool will show you an indicator on the progress of the extraction. And when the process is completed, it will show you the overview of tables that has been extracted. After clicking OK and closing the screen, you can go back to the main menu and then you go to the next process step, which is the maintain of the mapping. The XML output needs to be in a certain format and layout which is different than your SAP system. And this screen allows you to change that. It's manual process shown here, but of course you can also upload via Excel or another tool. And once you've done this, the next step is to show some control reports. These control reports are a very powerful tool to support the monitoring of tax compliance and identifying tax risks prior to submission using data analytics. It also enables the internal audit department to have quick access to organizational data for audit compliance and perform substantive testing. And lastly, it also supports in a very efficient way your external financial auditor, as they can rely on the activities performed by the company. And even their specific request can be included as well. And then the next step is really the generation of the SAF-T file, which can be stored anywhere on your system. So the process in itself runs quickly, it's efficient, it's not a complicated process. Here you see the output or an example of an output of an XML file. To summarize what we just have shown you, This is our global solution for complying with the OECD SAF-T standard, which has different benefits for the different stakeholders. For the tax department, this solution supports the timely submission of tax reports and also controlling that no more data is provided than requested for. It also supports the strengthening of internal controls by analyzing proactively whether any tax risks is present in your data before submission. For IT, the benefit is that no changes have to be made to your SAP system. It will be managed in the solution. That means there will be no long cycle of change management and testing. The system is flexible in meeting different country-specific requirements. And also important, it handles data extraction very efficiently. No IT involvement is needed. Also, the pricing is very competitive. It's an in-house solution. If you would like to learn more about our solution, you can reach me at the following contact details. Thank you.